day. Breathing in the midnight air, in the darkness we don't care. Under the moonlight we are free. Under the moonlight, just you and me, dancing to the night, sweet song. In this moment we belong. The neon signs, they guide our way. Thrill of the magic in the air. Stars above, they do not care. We're together, nothing's wrong. Under moonlight we are strong. We are free, under the moonlight, just you and me, dancing to the night, sweet song. In this moment we belong. Under the moonlight we are free. Under the moonlight, just you and me, dancing to the night, sweet song. In this moment we belong. In this moment we belong. In this moment we belong. Do not care. We're together, nothing's wrong. Under moonlight we are strong.
Wind howls, sand blinds, lost in chaos grip. Retro games, pixels flicker, can't escape the trip. Whispers haunt, controllers in our hands. Digital phantoms, ancient quests, kingdom in the sands. Caught in the storm, battling winds and time. Joysticks in hand, endless cosmic ride. Sandstorm oblivion, dreams slip by. Digital enchantment, where shadows fly. Guitar screams, lightning streaks, solos pierce the night. Lights collide, worlds divide, lost in endless fight. Echoes of the old, metallic souls entwined. Desert roars, endless scores, fury unconfined. Caught in the storm, battling winds and time. Joysticks in hand, endless cosmic ride. Sandstorm oblivion, dreams slip by. Digital enchantment, where shadows fly.
Hello, people. It's one of those nights. So let's go ahead and start playing until we can figure out what's going on or how much I want to continue playing. And then we'll go from there, I guess, apparently. Yeah. Gonna have one of those fun days, yeah? Anyway, here we go. Let's go have a game then. Excuse me. And I'm supposed to keep going this way towards Monster Boy, or if I should go up. I honestly forgot where I'm supposed to go see. Let me see. Future waits up within this bedded layer. Oh yeah, that's where we're supposed to go. Yeah, that's all her chickens. I'm supposed to go up there somehow. Right. Oh, come on. I still hit them first. We all know that. Oh, is that really who that was, huh? But yeah, so let's see. Hopefully everyone's having at least a decent day. At least I'm hoping. Yeah, a little slow on the uptake. Whatever. I'm good with that, I guess. Yeah, so I only got 2 of these little freaks left. I forgot that guy's on this button. Alright, there we go. But yeah. Seems like it's gonna be one of those. No, that's not how that works. Is that a... I guess there's a way up there. Weird. Get up there. I should just continue going that way. Completely missed that one.
Now who's
Oh, look what I found. I found a wren.
Can it,
That's not where it's supposed to go, I guess.
We don't have time for you. Oh, and who is this strapping young lad? I'd happily add you to my collection as well. I will not be collected.
Will you leave us alone?
I'm afraid not, darling. I am meant to keep watch on any suspicious characters entering the city, and, if need be, dispatch them. You lot have been deemed worthy of dispatch.
You want to get stabbed again?
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Now I see this is going to be an issue,
You know, I just can't bring myself to kill you after
but we'll
all.
find out.
You're just too precious. I will take my leave for now, but I assure you, Garuda will not be so lenient.
This guy. I'll play the gotcha machine.
What is love? Baby,
What's up,
don't
Harry?
hurt me.
Took you darn long enough.
Don't hurt me no more.
Took you long enough, you lazy brat. Oh, speaking of lazy people. Hey, did you try driving your truck with that, your flight stick?
Yeah, it actually worked out pretty good. I have to do a hybrid though.
Did you stop hitting things with it?
A little bit, yeah.
You know what? I think now you should stream that and have one of these spare cameras poke down at the fact that you're using a flight stick. Anyway, welcome in, Perry.
Did all the work tonight.
Ah. I don't know why you would be watching anything that childish, man. You're supposed to be watching high-quality adult entertainment like me. Or never trying to drive semi-trucks with flight sticks. You know, one of those two. That's a dragon kind? Okay, sure, why not? Works for me. No, there's between day and night. Yeah, we noticed. Oh, well, somebody likes their goddess in here. Okay. What other means if I get in trouble, she can pop up and save me? I'm aware of that. I'm aware of who it is. That's why I said you needed high-quality adult entertainment, not this Stephen King stuff. You know I'm going to just talk shit because you weren't in here. I have no choice. I will remember where my buttons are eventually, too, one of these days. There we are.
How stupid.
You know, I don't think I'll ever understand why you're laughing at me. Oh, what was it? I think the only ones I've recently, I do air quotes on that because we all know about how much I like watching movies. Is but the ones I liked the most was it Under the Dome? And I'm trying to think if I can even say the original It. Mostly because, like, I do like that, but it's such a cliche. Well, let me get out of the battle so I can focus on your questions. There we go. Yeah, so I said not a movie, but the TV series thing. Under the Dome? Yeah, I believe that'd be it. I believe that'd be the one I'm thinking of. Wow, there's one way to get me just chucked off of everything. God, come on. This game's gonna be stupid. God, come on. So it's gonna want me to do what now again exactly, game? Go away, dog. God, by the time I get there, really? Every single time. Okay, fine. Let's go under all you then. Yeah, I haven't seen it in a while. But down does nothing over there, which means I need to go up. Down has no way around for me. Oh god, I did that again, didn't I? At least I saved myself, huh? Yeah, that's what the down was. Oh, come on, game. That is a pile of trash today. You keep this up, game. I'm going to have to time out parry for 22 hours. I don't want to do that. Only picking on him because he comes into a non-Stephen King stream and asks about Stephen King. A bowl game? There's gotta be something I'm missing to do with it. Why that won't work, I don't know. That's why people just buy Ultra. Unless that's the only way I could think of to do it. Wow, it won't even allow me to do doubles? Oh. Wait. Wait. Okay, I think I figured it out, but I mean, this part.
Can't hold on.
Yeah, okay, game. That's not right. Okay, sure, game. We're going to believe anything you said with that. But I think I'm on the right track. Uh-huh. Oh, no, apparently I can't do it that close. I'll give about 2 more attempts at this before we do everything usual and can blame a POW game before we can blame a parry at it. Since he was late again and missed all the intros again, which means that he throws off everything going on here to be self-centered. No, I'm joking, Perry. You know, watching some made-up bunch of propaganda. There we go. Fuck that bullshit. I watch, I'm gonna mess it up over here too. Oh, I know, but you know, it's 2024. If I don't let you know I'm joking, everybody else in their darn there is going to think otherwise. So I'm just gonna have to take damage, huh? Game? I mean, obviously not. Oh, maybe I can get better at this then. Jesus. Oh. Alright, well now I figured that out. As you know, I don't believe in, I don't believe in disclaimers.
Who was that guy? So many weirdos in this place.
I'm here. That was Kikuta Cruel, my former brother in arms.
Where'd you come from?
He now follows Mara. When the righteous fall, they fall the hardest. Kikuta, what in this world has warped you so?
So welcome in, everybody.
Warning us or helping us or...
Duty calls to me. Wherever there is a person in need, I must follow. I'm gone.
Well, alright. Bye, Naga Rider. Is he always like that?
Weird.
Super cool, you mean? I guess.
Sure, we'll call it super cool. Why not? I don't think that's the word we would use normally.
Time to get wrecked, losers.
Yeah, well, there's a guardian. Uh-huh.
You're weak.
Well, how you gonna call that a thing? Game. Nope. Shit. Yep, let's do that again, game. You know, oh, come on. That was a pile of lies. Deceits and para-Utahs.
Ready to die.
On slide, too, huh? Game? Bowl game. Thank you. Just because you're in invincibility frames does not mean you can take away my controls. You know, I'd like to think so.
That guy was so annoying. Just come down and fight if you want to fight.
Turn him into fried chicken.
So, how do we get inside
I have
here?
no clue. Last time I saw it, it was on box. So.
Ah, the roof is glass. Tarani, let's...
Get out of here. Thank you.
Dang it, what? Tarani, hold on!
Taste my wind, nerds.
Go.
Red.
Anyway.
Ow! Now we've got to climb all the way back up there to find Mara.
Actually, no, because we got into the party.
Tarani.
I hope he doesn't eat
I
her.
don't know what they're talking about.
Thanks, Rasmi. Real great. Well, let's go.
I mean, you'd have to look it up. I have no clue, honestly. I don't know, it makes a little plea. Well, you know, that's fair. Well, so we got into the party we wanted to get in. Why are we complaining?
Father.
Uh-huh.
Strike before they...
Where's her face go?
Not gonna happen.
Where's her face go? Been nice to know I was down a person. Or defeated a dude, and I don't even know what's... No. The door I wasn't allowed to get in. Okay, well, I mean, that at least gives me that much of a what's down here on that one. And there's some random room over here that Lilith is talking to, right? So it must be crowded. They really do care for one another. Sure they do. Now that the world will learn a lot from this place. Like... Raise? The Hex Girls? I don't know. It's your favorite DJ, okay? I mean, then it might be. Everything's either on Paramount or Disney, man. You know this. Oh, I gotta be real good with that aim on that one, then, don't I? Gotta remember my controls, too. This is what happens when Feathers forces me to drink coffee before a stream. I feel like I'm doing Ninja Warrior doing that. And we're going to Ninja Warrior our way across. As much as we can, anyway. Eh. No, bad game. Yeah, well, he works. I mean, that's no excuse, but he claims he does. So... There we go. I want to make up your mind as to how I'm going to be able to hit you today. Stupid Nagas. Yeah, well, that's what happens when you try to tell him he's allowed to be a free functioning bird. He takes it to heart, and then he sits there and thinks that everybody wants him to do that, and then he misses streams, and, you know, then you have to yell at him and annoy him, because I'm not going to do that because he's too cool of a person, so...
Not so fast.
And because he can't get to me to reenact his revenge if ever needed to, but he can get to you easily, so that's why we throw you as the enforcer. It's only fair.
I'll return the favor.
How many attack speeds does this demon woman get? Apparently not enough, but... Just stop siding with me on my craziness, dude. I only need your validation, man.
You again.
Don't act so shocked. Your aura called me.
No, my
Get over
aura
yourself.
called you.
And you brought the boy with you. I am no boy. I'll prove it to you.
And stop pretending you like us.
Fine.
Bird is not the
I was
word.
told to stop you by any means necessary. Is that more to your liking?
As long as the end result is me kicking your butt.
Watch yourself.
No, we're gonna. No, that explains all that.
Focus.
Oh, that's a dueler. Okay. That's right, duels. No, because you know you can't blame it. You can't believe anything the drunk K9 says. If that would be the case, I'd never be allowed to be inside for any amount of time. There's no such thing as a Nivra.
It's over. It's over.
At least not for the next 2 hours, because he only just walked through the door. 2 hours from now, he'll exist. He said so himself. And he can die.
You're stronger than I anticipated. How exhilarating.
I'm just getting warmed up.
Did I literally just beat him and then turn it, like beat him with a whole bunch of swords and stuff and turn him on? I think that's what I did.
Just get out of our way.
This character's a little weird.
I don't think you've seen the last of me. Toodles!
It's like half Naruto, half weirdo. So in other words, Perry's new favorite character. That weird reject from Ninja School. I mean, they don't want to get attacked, then they'll just do it that way, I guess. I mean, that makes sense to me. I'm not gonna complain one way or another. Snake ladies don't want to die. Snake ladies don't want to have attacks put on them. I will just straight turn them all into a wooden statue to jump over them. Oh, that's Mara. Okay.
Those lazy gods of mine.
So you're the one who kidnapped Parani, and now you're having dinner?
Hey! Ajna, he's...
She's mine. Do you hear me? I will have her. Guards, earn your pay and dispose of them. Tarani, dearest, do come with me, won't you?
Dispose
of them?
So that we might continue our...
Don't you dare touch my babies!
What? Tarani!
I will turn your brain to pulp. I will tear the ears from your corpse to make a necklace if you touch a hair on my precious child's head!
You're scaring me!
Let's see.
Guards!
Oh. Okay.
If it ain't broke, I'll break
Omon Bakitama. And blue. Oh. Ichiban, the man who erased his name. What else can we find out? Some more stuff is in some reason. It's in whatever voice that's there. Retsu. Okay, Retsu makes sense. It makes perfect sense to me. Anyway, now that I'm paying attention, game.
I'm coming for you next, Mara!
Guards, come earn your pay. I'm coming for you next. Scream like a little girl.
Ahem. I am glad to see you unharmed, my precious mother.
So, what were you doing having dinner with that guy? That's Mara, right?
Sounds like Perry on a
He used to
weekend.
be a deva, like me.
Or wait, since he's not talking, it sounds like Feathers and a wolf on.
The fallen being you just saw. I hoped to bide my time, replenish my power, and cleanse him.
Oh.
He only seemed to want to please me, to win me over to his side. I think he wanted me to validate his choices, but they are choices I would never make.
It's Feathers. Okay, it's Feathers. That makes
He
sense.
threatened to hurt you. If he did, I would have turned him into a quivering pile of goo on the spot.
Yeah, that's the stuff. Ajna, I get why you like this lady now.
Oh, but a spot of bright news. As we talked, he did reveal that the chakra gate is in the basement of this very tower.
Oh, good. I get to go down now.
Ah, great work, Tarani!
I've got
Can't
a few
anybody
tricks up
put
my
a,
own, you know?
Can anybody put a chakra tower, you know, on the floor where you fight the boss?
But we must make haste.
Or at least the boss's henchmen's.
Hello, worms. Pleased to eat you.
This guy again. Guess we've got to go up before we can go down.
Sure. Oh, that ain't gonna work. Sure, that might work. Nope, that won't work with the shit. Alright, that. No, wrong. Bad game. Oh. It seems like, let's go ahead and put you through everything you thought you knew about the controls. Okay. Okay. I mean, just because the game says I got hit does not mean I believe it.
You fools! You thought I was running away? But I was simply gathering my power! I'm stronger than all
What do
these
you're gonna, yeah, that's right. I forgot. You're gonna type on the whole entire time, aren't you?
waste my
Every time I save.
I'll let Garuda take care of you while I retire to my chambers. Tarani, be seeing you.
Now there's Captain Falcon coming in.
Hold it, Mara!
No, you hold it. Time to see what you're made of, fledgling.
Goody for me, huh? Well, let's start that, huh? Without you being a weirdo. Sure. I can just do that? Okay. Yeah, sure, we'll work with that. Not. Look at that bunch of not lies. How's that what we're playing at, huh? There's no way to block that either, that's what's sad. That's that I'm aware of, anyway. Well, you were like the last 8 times we played this game, dude, so why can't you do it now? Did you forget how to spell Ohm?
Can't hold on.
God, that is a pile of trash game, and you know it. Give me stuff I can't dodge, and then sit there and go, you died. Guess we might do something now.
Hold it, Mara!
What are you coming down as? You are not that tired, man. Stop acting like you do something all day. Waiting for him. Who got the zooms? You got the zooms? I don't got the zooms. I don't know what you're talking about, man. You're talking about some weird video game character, man, then you need a life. Just got out of that way. He coming faster. Oh, God, come on. There we go, mover. I will take a full heal. Just wait for him to come up, that's all I was going to do. Welcome to boss battles. Yeah, that should have been the...
I'm here.
Yeah, really late again, dude.
I'll take care of this. You go after Mara.
Yeah, zoomies or just don't even try to chase him, just stand and wait.
Thanks, Naga Rider.
I do nothing more than my duty. This city runs in my blood. The citizens are my very soul. Anyone who threatens Tai Krung will stand before my flaming justice. I must...
Okay, bye.
I must. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. So I wonder what that king dude's gonna have upset. I went from Grandpa's storeroom real quick.
No, my dear Tarani, you came for me.
And
You disgrace yourself, Mara. I came to stop you, nothing more.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to what the studio of under $600 in Phoenix would look like. Bunch of big glowing balls, crazy orange guy with hamburger nipples, and made out of wood.
Then let me offer you riches, weapons.
It makes the party right at home.
Powerful?
A bluff. but let me offer you some Oma. It's delightful, really. You simply must try it.
I don't care about any of that stuff. I'm here for the gate.
You fool! All I have to do is call any of my other lackeys.
And the ones I keep beating? Hello there, guys. Like, all I have to do is call any one of my other people that are paid to try to handle you. You mean the ones I keep beating?
Oh, that was my power source, you stupid girl! I'm ruined.
I love how it just comes flying in out of nowhere.
Please have mercy. Spare me. If you save me, I can break free from this cursed life as an Asura.
I thought you didn't care about anything outside of earthly pleasures. Rebirth, reincarnation. You said you no longer cared for any of it.
No, I do, but I do. I do so care about those things.
How could I possibly believe you now? But in light of our former friendship, I will try to purify you. It is a shame to see what you've become.
Yeah, he has lost his mind down there.
I suppose you were too far gone, and your words were untrue. You are too corrupted for me to save. I would do anything in my power to help a fellow Deva, but this is beyond my power, and you are no longer a Deva.
You were being extra quiet today, Barry.
Ajna, let's go.
Tarani, are you okay?
I said let's go.
I'm here. I must thank you for what you've done.
You can't be constantly having me on lurk and just chilling so you can watch your Stephen King stuff, bro.
Great service.
Haha, yeah, we did. Naga Rider, won't you come with us?
I cannot.
And yes, that includes that I know you're watching your Stephen King Rule 34 also.
Someone has to keep the peace.
And I'm gone. Justice calls.
Ajna, I'm afraid I too must stay.
What?
What? No! Why?
I realized something as I saw Mara wither away. I need to help these people. I can remove their impurities.
But it hurts you! I've seen it! And I need you more than they do! I need you to help me defeat Kala!
But these people, unlike you, they are powerless. It is my role as a Deva to help those
She's
who
got a
cannot
point,
help
unfortunately.
themselves.
Isn't it better to solve the bigger problem first? What's the use in helping these people now if they're just gonna die when Kala resets the world? Are you gonna heal them one by one and dry up in the process?
Ajna.
They kind of both make great points, you know?
No! Tarani, we've got
I have no clue whether that exists or not, man. I'm the purest being you can watch on Twitch. See, I'm wearing a full shirt for crying out loud.
I suppose.
Proves I'm pure.
But we are returning
that's
to
what's
help these
scary.
people as soon as we can.
Yeah, first things first. For now, let's get out of here. Time to head to Marifa and take this fight to Kala.
Nah, I'm not gonna go that far. He hasn't been home long enough to exist yet, Perry. And even though I keep saying that, you have no proof that that's not just an AI playing in the background that I do with a remote control. Wait, like I go way over there for something that's on the story, but I don't know how to get there? I'm back down on the ground floor. Very well, I'll try to beat this thing senseless.
I'll bury you. Pathetic. Pointless.
Yep, you shall not pass, exactly. But I'm passing anyway because I just beat him. Yeah, so that's better. That's better. Now that the weirdo with the beak is in here, the weirdo with the beak and the unkempt feathers had been burnt to a crisp. Hi, Nevra.
I still believe I could have helped the people in Tykrong City. I never found out anything about my brother.
You were too quiet over there, and you were too non-confused.
And Nuna's people didn't seem very
I have achieved both.
But we did our best, right?
Oh, and now that you've been home officially long enough to consist as a real person and not an entity, Perry says hi.
You'd make a fine
What's
pirate.
up, Perry?
Let's head back to Marifa and talk to Ungwu.
Let's see if you wanted to join me in streaming.
Hey, what am I doing here? I'm trying to figure out if I've got only maybe.
So, where to?
Yeah,
The pub?
I'm trying to figure out if I've only got
wisdom, Lush.
6 hours left in this game, or if I've got
Don't
like
drink that
12.
stuff outside. It's gross.
I think I've got 6 because I'm not going for no 100%, obviously.
You're not like me. You don't try to 100%.
I want to see the story, and I want to see the credits. Now, if after the credits it tells me do this to get more story, then I might go back to the last save file and you know, continue to see if there's more story. If there's not more story, then I saw the story. Fuck it.
Fair.
I play games for the story, not the achievements. Too much time growing up around story-based games. Well, okay, you want to call it a t-shirt? Fine. This is more like dollar store Under Armour, but still. Well, then I forgot to put a bandana on, and I'm shaved, and I'm awake. Ish. Yeah, why can't you spell Arizona? It could just be because I'm sexy, Feathers. That could be it, too. The fact that I have the bandana off, you finally see I'm good looking, you know? No, nice. I need to remind... Somebody needs to remind me to remind my Frosty Tools that there's no such thing as Australia.
Damn.
No. Why would I want to do that? Hey, they can sound whatever age they need to, as long as they're legal. That's fine. And wearing a cattail cat ears and have cat gloves. We're good. I'm just waiting for y'all to sit there and engineer actual cat girls so I can have one. For pure purposes of just, you know, hanging out with a life-size cat. Not obviously nothing that the internet would get you to believe that people would want to have happen, honestly. So, what's wrong with that, Perry? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I'm also not one of those weirdo creeps that's going to go to every convention and dress up as one either, but there's nothing wrong with it. Nah, I'm not sure what a bushy is, so... I don't care. I don't care. I know there's tons of people over here that judge me for saying that. I don't care. You know what? To quote, because I listen to way too goddamn many podcasts. Just because you don't like it, don't mean that you gotta go yuck my yum, right? It's not hurting you. Let me enjoy what I like. I don't hurt you. Let me enjoy what I like. Oh god. Well, at least we see it's painting a sea cow. I'm gonna talk to that thing. So the story's way over there, huh? Is it sad that I have to say that now? Why does this port look so different? Tell the dog no. Be like, no, Scotty. No, bad Scotty. We shall teach the dog to sit there and tell us that she is giving it all she's got.
Angwu, I'm back.
No, she's giving it all she's got, Captain.
Hi, Angwu. I'm Nuna. I'm supposed to bring you back to Kano to... Oh, wait. We did that already.
Why are you back so soon?
Yeah, but Perry, you know how sadly that is. If there's a whole bunch of people out there who, if one person doesn't agree with what you like and everything like that, then they sit there and go on a full-on campaign to try to get you wiped from the face of the earth. Because they need to feel safe.
And I solved so many problems on the way.
Dorani, do you have something to add to this?
I'm not sure she is ready either, Angwu, and I don't want her getting
Yeah, I
hurt.
don't know what that is.
I am. Listen, you said only I can defeat Kala.
Oh, but Perry, you know very well you like it when you get beamed up. It's the best part of your day.
I suppose we don't have the luxury of time. Well, let's get to it then. I will now draw from your Iri, which should create a portal in the chakra gate.
Go for it!
But are you certain you're ready? You still have much to learn. And unfortunately, my research cannot teach it to you.
I'm ready. Let's do this.
All right. With this, you will have full access to the world's ley line.
Do I gotta go take the test on the ancient relics that you put over there on the GSM team chat to just to see if I can get all three of them where y'all fail?
You will not be able
Huh?
to return. From there, it's on to Sumeru. I can only keep the portal open for so long. If you have any unfinished business, attend to that first.
Well, let's see what the fortune teller says. Do I have any unfinished business? Because I'm missing spirits. I know that. That's the emojis that we had to make back on the Nokia phones. Feathers. That's technically what they're called.
Dragons!
Yeah, because they were icons, because they were huge, but they were also to show emotions. Plus, you could use it. You could actually save them the little ICO files, and actually use them as icons on your computer if you didn't want to have the standard ones, like if you're trying to hide stuff from your parents. It was great. I mean, kids don't do things stupid. You know, I'm going to try to time that every time you do that to have her sit there and meditate while it's going on. Let's see if I can open up more places is what I want to do, honestly. No, I don't want to go into the stupid tower of stupidity. Oh, look at a map. Ah, there's someone I was looking for. Oh yeah, I've heard. I've heard about it, and then about that time I start trailing off into wondering if orange could really be the new black and how much different colors you'd have to add to it to make it that way. And does it have to be jet black, midnight black, regular black, matte black, glossy black, or slightly off black but still in the gray spectrum? You know? So there's a lot of thought in this. And Eric, I know you heard that because I can hear the gears turning in the what the fuck section. The fair assessment, though. Pet Cemetery. I mean, it was okay. I haven't seen. It's not the old one. It was like. It's like one of those. It was like one of those you kind of sit and laugh at, and kind of like when you watch the birds and you're sitting there enjoying it, and you're like just whatevering, and the person next to you has never seen it is sitting there crawling up the back of the couch and trying to hide behind it, and you're trying not to laugh at them while trying not to laugh at the movie. That's about what Pet Cemetery is. You know, about as scary as Evil Dead. Which means it wasn't one of Stephen King's best works. Yeah, it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad, the book was better. You know, I'm not gonna lean all the way down here just to scratch you because you want to be weird. Ugh. Yeah, but see, then that's the problem, though, because, like, I've read that, and I've just been like, cool. That gives me more reasons that even if I know I did, or if I don't know I did, when somebody sends me the thumbs up and stuff like that, I just sit there and go, I'm glad you completely agree with me. Or sit there and go, I know, right? It's awesome. And just completely rolling on with it, and I just don't care, and you just watch me get more pissed off, and you just answer more to them and piss them off more. Because that's how you treat stupidity. Treat stupidity with sarcasm. It's the only cure. It works a lot better than treating sarcasm with sarcasm. You know, don't forget, Gen Z believes that they can go stand on this, if World War III happens, they can go stand on the coast of California with signs going, I feel threatened, stop, and the rest of the world's going to turn around and go, oh, we're sorry. So, I mean, even though we all know that's Perry's generation. Well, I don't know that for reals, but yeah, I could see them doing that. Oh, Perry, that's right. You're Gen Y. In other words, the generation that we ask, why did they exist? Also referred to as Generation Toddler, because that's all you guys can scream is why. Where was the Thumalumer Desert? I forgot where the Thumalum Desert was. Go find it later. You know, technically, if you want to look at their scales, that puts both you and me in the feathers, because they try to claim that the millennials are the ones who know how to play outside, but yet use electronics, but yet have no problem getting revenge on people, but yet at the same time have absolutely no problem with just shrugging and letting things bounce off of them, but I don't believe it. Because their dates are just a tad off. Yeah, that date is off. You see what I mean? This is why I don't trust anything Google has on it. I just go with what I feel as I am. Nah, you too soft to be a millennial, Perry. Never told me. Speaking of Nivras, I hear him messing around with his computer. I don't know if he's on or not. See, now here again, here's why I argue with that, Feathers, because most people who claim themselves as millennials, just hear me out on this, who sit there and say that they follow that date range in there, who sit there and say, oh, we're millennials, blah, 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 bullshit, and all that other things, have no clue how to operate a tape deck, an 8-track player, a record player, a Laserdisc player, or a VCR. So where does that put somebody who does? Who falls within that age, that birth year section? Yeah, I guess it is time now. Isn't it? I mean, if this is a count that I know at least 3 people who were born with both in their life. Does that count for anything? You know, that weird mutation. Both. It was weird. It's like my opinion, and this is my personal opinion. Okay, Beta had the better sound. VHS had the better picture. Don't ask. Again, personal opinion. We can argue about the differences on stuff all the time for everything, but that was always my observation. Oh yeah, no, I know someone who was. They went ahead and decided to decided to be a guy, and has always still been the coolest person in the world. So I mean, whatever. A little nuts, and before the getting rid of that maldeformity from birth, but still nuts now, but not nearly as bad.
But Kala has awakened, and we must get to Sumeru. We have been escorting this young woman, Ajna, with the intention of sealing Kala.
This is probably going to get me banned from Twitch, but that's the only reason they have that surgery around us, in case you're born into with a malformity. But yeah.
Lancy! Kushi, is that your dog?
Have you never had that, Feathers?
All the best animals. Oh, Lancy just lives at the monastery. He doesn't belong
Have
to
you
anyone.
never had Beta or VHS, let alone you're probably going to try to tell me now you never had Laserdisc, you never had a video on vinyl, and you probably never had reel-to-reel either, have you?
The protectors must be consulted whenever Sumeru is involved.
Please, come meet Padmis.
You probably wouldn't even know how to operate an 8-track. Unless it had all the stickers on the buttons to tell you where and what rewind, fast forward, and play was. Dude, Laserdisc was so much fun. I remember I had this cool teacher in elementary school. Believe it or not, she was the art teacher. Anytime there was a weird assignment that everyone groaned at, which is really hard to do in an art class where you just get to do nothing but sit around and mess around with markers that you can sniff all day and paint and glue and Actually be encouraged to put the Elmer's glue on your hand, to peel it off, to sit there and post onto a black paper and call it art. So really hard to find something to make a whole bunch of kids sit there and groan at having to try to do something in an art class. But when you manage to find it, she was actually one of those teachers that constantly had a Laserdisc player in her art room, hooked up to a TV and everything, and had the Laserdisc home copy of Dragon's Lair, the one from the arcade, and always made us an agreement that if we could beat her in it, she would just give us a straight A, which was kind of unfair because that's talking to a bunch of 7- and 8-year-olds talking to some lady who was around before the game was made and had spent plenty of time playing it because the art style was awesome. But it does work. No, the PS2 does not count as a DVD player. It counts as a game system that identifies as a DVD player. Shut up, Eric. Feathers asked, does the PS2 count as a DVD player? And I said, no, it's a game system that identifies as a DVD player.
You're both not wrong. But you're both wrong.
There's a third way, too. It's a DVD player that identifies as a game system. Does that count? Those are really 2 save sections. Why did you give me 2 sections for save? I still do it, but... Now, there's a group of people up here.
Greetings, Ajna. You are here because you wish to climb Sumeru.
Yeah. You know my name?
I know
Sure.
many things.
Then you know we need to go fast.
Patience, child. I must request an
That's what I just said, Wolf.
if you are to climb Sumeru.
But I've been there once already. What's the big deal this time?
The last time you went to Sumeru, Kala was awakened, was she not?
Now, if we want to talk about a DVD player with a with split personality disorders and it's always choosing the wrong one, we can go for Xbox. Oh, I figured. I said we could always go for Xbox. Xbox was always a DVD player first.
Only the enlightened may enter the inner sanctum.
I think we just did. Somehow we just did. Don't know how we managed it, but we did.
What's there to even ask?
If you cannot follow this one simple rule, the protectors will certainly deem you unworthy of Sumeru.
Wait, world of what?
Ajna, let the man...
Which world are you doing?
A few more minutes isn't going to make much difference.
Oh, I thought you said tanks. I'm like, oh my god, I don't have that one.
What if it does make a difference?
Patience, Ajna.
I don't want to hear that from you.
If you wish to make yourself spiritually ready, you may gather wisdom from the monks that surround this place. It is clear that your head is full of worldly desires.
Let's go ahead and make this Wolf's new theme song. Hey Wolf, should I go make new intro music for GSM?
Since we've no choice but to wait, let's talk with the monks around here. Maybe they will help soothe your soul.
Fine, but only because you say so, Tarani.
Dude, I want to get the fat PS2 because, okay, so like, hold on. So here's what I want to do. I want to go get the fat PS2 because there is a company out there, not like I couldn't my own self, that sells the internal hard drives completely set up with the full MacBoot and shit ton of games on it. that they install into there while they take out the CD capabilities on it, but it's still the original system. So yeah, you know. No, I mean, like yeah, I know. I trust me. I want one of those for the Slim that I have. But like, I know there's a company. I gotta remember what they like. They'll take your system. They'll remove all the CD stuff, and they'll set it up with like the Slim. They'll remove the laser and all the CD spinning devices, and they'll put one of the they'll put like either a solid state drive or a very small HDD in there that I think they say can hold 200 so games on it, plus the abilities to have it ran and work it into the original motherboard to so you still have the PS2, your PS2 sitting there with all the slots and everything. It just and the flap still opens and stuff, but it just does not have the CD components. You know, yeah, I'm aware of that. I've already tried a free McBooth thing, you know, and I'd rather just either give somebody the $15 to sit there and send me an already made one, or, you know, give them the $45 to just completely reset the whole entire PS2 into a hard disk running machine only with the ability to be able to take downloaded ISOs and put them onto the hard drive, you know? Yeah.
These feelings are created only within the mind.
If you say so.
Cast off the
My house.
Devote your heart, mind, and soul to
That's a
the
monk?
smallest
I think that's a
items.
ghost.
All differences in the world are differences of degree, not kind. Oneness is the secret of everything.
Cool. Good talk. These monks are all saying whatever nonsense pops
Hold on
in
one
their
second.
heads. Gah! I'm so bored. Are they not done yet?
When I have to mute things to talk to my phone so you guys don't get mad. Once
I gotta get exceeded.
Alright. I'm back. What's up?
Chicken attack.
Yeah.
Chicken attack.
I have to pick on people that I know. Speaking of picking on people. One second, I gotta pick on people again. There we go. I'm glad you found the chicken attack. Don't tell him it's free, I'll never do it. All these monks are jerks, right? Don't you just want to bite them? Everyone wants to bite a monk. We all need to get perfect inner zen, so we need to bite monks more often. They're probably feeding him that yak in the background over there. So why are you trying to talk to a guy who don't want to do physical work and then going and doing something? So yeah, so if you guys are curious, that's my buddy who's an ex-vet or retired vet. I pick on him all the time. To the point that most people think I hate him. That counts for anything.
But I want to leave now.
Let's revisit this in the morning, clear-headed.
Shut up, Dar.
Rosmi, say something. She listens to you.
Follow your dreams, Ajna. Let's burn this place to the ground.
Fine, you're right. Let's just talk in the morning.
Well, that backfired.
Mysterious voice. Tries to tell me I'm not ready and selfish. Angry. Composed. Uh-huh. I know that voice was coming out. That's that weird whatever.
My head. I can't sleep anymore. Everyone, we're going. That stupid monk still isn't back. The protectors obviously aren't coming, and I'm tired of sitting around. We're going now.
Ajna, be patient.
I'm done with that. It's time for action.
Didn't realize that was my story limit on that. Where's that stupid monk?
We will not. We cannot.
Don't you understand you're all gonna die if I don't go there?
Ajna.
Huh.
You again.
Badness.
Where are the protectors?
They still deliberate, but it seems they need deliberate no longer. Your actions clearly deem you.
Oh, good. Now we're deeming worthily.
We find it hard to believe
I'm missing voices from people. That's my problem right now.
when you exhibit so many of her own qualities.
What? How dare you?
We monks, alongside the protectors, have protected this land from those who would do it harm for generations. We know exactly what's at stake. That you would come here so impetuously shows us that you are not ready. You will only cause further destruction.
There's no time for you to decide whether I'm ready. Get out of my way, or I'll force you aside.
Ajna, no!
We've got to go!
You can't fight a monk!
You're one to talk about who I can and can't fight.
Exactly! I won't let you make the same mistakes I did. I followed orders without a thought of the consequences, and look where that got me!
Dar, stand aside.
No. For your own good, I will not let you pass.
What's going on in there? Alright, I can fly now. Hold on, I'm gonna figure out who this Cadmus dude is. Apparently not even a big enough voice to have a listing. Okay, that works for me. That's what we're doing with it, okay. I will get this. There we go.
Ajna, you are allowing anger to cloud your judgment.
I'm trying to save the world. Am I just supposed to wait for its destruction first?
Just listen to what
Eventually, I
he's saying.
know I get it.
As you are now, you are guaranteed to fail.
That's how you get that
Don't
right
talk to me
timing
like I'm a
section.
child. I've come this far without you people.
You have come far with the help of many others. But you are still not ready. Your body is strong, but you haven't purified your mind or your soul.
Do you people want to die? Don't you see I'm doing this for everyone?
Are you indeed? Ask yourself whether that is truly the case.
I'm tired of these mind games and riddles. I'm going. Now!
I'm gonna go.
I can't stop you forever.
Then go. But you will have to live with the consequences of your actions. As will we all.
I'm comfortable with that. Goodbye.
And in Frosted Tools, I just read that. No, Wolfie will never stay out of lurking. Should he?
Listen, I'm sorry, everyone. I've calmed down now. I just can't stand people acting like they know what's best for me. We've done all this together, and they want to stop us because they think I'm immature?
I do understand your feelings, but I still think you were wrong.
Ajna, you acted rashly and immaturely. There was no need to talk to them that way. They were acting as they knew best.
I know. I guess they reminded me of my dad when he used to lecture me. I'm really sorry, everybody. But we do need to do this. I'm worried about what will happen if we wait.
What's done is done, and now we must face the task ahead.
Let's see. Next save thing I find. Alright. Doesn't look like I've been here before. Because I have apparently. I haven't seen that. Alright. That's what I'm going to call it today. I think that's been a good one. Since we're on what looks like the final climb up a stupid mountain. Be able to get us to the end of the game here, hopefully by the end of this week, so I can go start something more fun for y'all. But yeah, anyway, that. You know, it's a shame. I'm surprised Never's still on the phone. I could have raided him by now. And then jumped on a game. Okay. I forgot he's a conspiracy nut back there. Alright, so who are we gonna go to? Anyway. Let's see, where should I put Joe? Let's see. Yeah, there we go. I'll just go there. I assume I want to go find what's worth anything. What's today? I forget what today is. It's so yes, I'll see y'all tomorrow for the same game. Maybe we can beat it. Either way. Have a good day and have a good night and see you around. Take care.